hell did I end up in Mexico going to Cordova? Look, show 'em. Mexico Memorial Airport.
You have a bad Google.
Huh?
You have a bad Google.
Yeah, you.
What?
I
Google?
don't know how we ended up in Mexico.
Yes, we have bad Google.
Oh, is that what you said, bad Google?
Yeah, he said us have bad Google. We do.
Me?
Wow. How we ended up in Mexico? Ryan was thinking maybe we changed the race venue.
That was funny.
That was funny because he fell for that shit forever.
It did.
Oh, you got your audience going? Huh?
I got 63 people and climbing.
Awesome.
Hey everybody. Thank you for tuning in this afternoon after your long day at work. We're sitting on the internet, buying stuff on Racing Joe.
Or Michael Dotery's case, trolling.
Yeah.
Is he tuned in yet?
You know, he was the second one on there.
Boy's on it. He is on it. What are we talking about?
I haven't had much trolls lately.
I know I got my little trail slayer
It's been kind of quiet on there.
that jumps in there. And maybe the algorithm of why the page doesn't grow no faster than it does.
Maybe so.
Maybe so many troll killers out there that they don't like the page because they can't troll it.
Nope.
But every once in a while you got a douche that comes on there and says something.
Yeah.
What was I going to talk about?
I don't really know. You just said let's go live.
Oh, I didn't have a reason for going live.
I'm sure you have one.
I do have one, actually.
No, but they
I'd
can
love
see
for you to be
from
able to
up
come up
here.
here. Tell everybody hi. Tell them where we're going. Cordova. What are we going to do? What are we racing? You're going to race Reaper. What am I going to race? Okay. So you going to race me? Okay. That's awesome, son.
No,
So-
Bob, we had a bad Google experience. We're somewhere in Missouri.
Yeah, I don't know. There is a Mexico in Missouri, which Ryan called me earlier and said he just left. Or he was coming outside Oklahoma City. He said, "Where are you at?" I said, "Mexico." He goes, "What?" He goes, "Dude, you're going the wrong way." I said, "No, I'm not." I said, "I swear to God, I'm not." He goes, "You're in Mexico?" I said, "I swear to you, I'm in Mexico. Or I'm 5 miles outside of Mexico." And he goes, well, man, am I going the wrong way? I said, "Nah, you're going the right way too." Then I finally told him, he's like, "Man, that's not the right way." And I said, "Well, Mexico, Missouri." He goes, "Ah, shit, you got me on that one." Which usually runs a lot sharper than that. He must be tired. So, oh, wow, that's bright. Cordova, Illinois, going to race. I got thinking about something. Right now, currently, we are filming season 11. And production gave us all the directive to find out-of-town races and people that would be willing to either come to the 405 and race us or us go to them and race them. I was talking with Ryan earlier, and I got to thinking about it because a lot of times everybody goes, "Oh yeah, we got 10 cars up here to race you," and they don't. That's why you guys don't see more out-of-town races. But I've said there's always 10 fast cars out there to race us. So, all of us are supposed to pick places and places for us to go race, or them to come to the 405 to race us as out-of-town races on season 11. And we need to do that pretty quick. So, got thinking about it. Cordova, Illinois is going to be you boys up there's casting call. That way, if you really got 8, 10, 15 badass cars that want to race on the 405 show, or your names be put in the hat, come to Cordova, show that you got what it takes. And this is not a bullshit deal. I'm not fucking making this up. They honestly want us to give them ideas of who we want to race out of town. And every time we try to, like Ryan thought he had 3 prospects. He said every one of them had kind of flaked out. They don't have the cars. They can't produce the cars. So, here you guys go. Here's your casting call. I think it's a great time to do it. Everybody from up north, up in this part of the country, if you guys got 10 badass cars that you think you can come and give us a run on the street, or if you have a street up there that we can race on, like I said, this is not bullshit. This is straight up fucking facts. Everybody knows I don't lie about this shit. And we are looking for out-of-town races right now to have... That's Nick at Pro Charger. Hey, Nick at Pro Charger. I'm doing a Facebook Live deal. Say hi to everybody. Well, let me call you back. I guess that didn't work the way I thought it was going to. So, I guess it didn't pick up on the truck. But anyway, I was talking to Ryan about this because, I mean, I've already got a group of guys picked. And so far, I think everybody else is kind of batting some lower numbers on being able to find 10 fast cars. And you got to be ready. I mean, you don't come on national TV just get your asses beat, which is going to happen anyway. But at least bring something that you have a chance at. And that's what we want. We don't want 5 duds and 2 fast cars. We need 10 fast cars to race against our list, either in the 405 or on your street, if there's a street available that production can get. So, here you go, guys. Here's your chance. Because Chuck's going to be there, I'm going to be there, Ryan's going to be there, Doc's going to be there, Dominator's going to be there, Jeff Lutz is there, B-Rad's going to be there. So, you guys shoot your cars. Because I will make the phone call to production while we're there at the race. If there are 10 cars that's worthy of us racing that fit the rules, which is what our class is, steel roof, steel quarters, VIN, plus or minus 2 inches on the wheelbase, same rules we have on the list. So, here's you guys' shot. So, when we leave Cordova, Illinois, don't send me a Facebook message talking about, yeah, we got 10 cars to run you, because if you can't make it to Cordova to show us you guys 10 cars, then you ain't got 10 motherfucking cars. And that's what happens most of the time. That's why we don't do more out-of-town racing, is because it's hard to find 10 cars that'll run with us. So we don't want to set up a bunch, or I personally don't, Ryan don't, Chuck don't. We want 10 fast cars that can try to dethrone us, because as far as I know.
What are you saying? What'd you say?
Is there anybody that can outrun us? You got a supercharger? Tell everybody you got a supercharger. So, that comes from Dyna Trucks. They put a supercharger in one of the Dyna Trucks, and now he's supercharged.
Oh,
so, like I said, guys, it's not a bullshit deal. It's a real fucking deal. Bring your cars from your group and show that you got what it takes to try to run with the 405. This is not a ploy for me to get more cars, because we got a shit ton of cars coming anyway. But I think it's a great opportunity for us to see what cars up in that area. If you guys have 10 cars, 8 cars, you know, all our cars are big tired cars. You can bring a small tire car, but we don't have small tire cars. So we're going to turn this into a casting call at the same time. And like I said, Ryan, Chuck, and I, Dominator, all of us, all the guys in the 405 were told by production, find guys from out of town that we either bring here or we go up there and race them on the 405 show. So I think this is an awesome opportunity. I'm glad I'm so fucking smart that I thought of this.
Mm-hmm.
It's an awesome opportunity for us to see if you guys really got it. Because we all get these phone calls and these messages on Facebook. Hey man, come come up here. We got 10 cars that'll run you, but when you try to get them to send pictures of 10 cars that they got to run, it's 2 and 5 small tire cars, which we all know what that'll be. Oh yeah, they outrun us because we got small tires. Well, just like I told Chuck when I first started, when he tried to say you're a big tire car, I'm a small tire car, I say the same thing to everybody. When you built your car, you had the option going this or going this. So if you got one of these, or you got one of these that you think you can run the 405, which, to be perfectly honest, guys, and I'm not just trying to be a dick, it would be almost impossible for a small tire car to get down on the street and run with one of us. Now, you guys want to bring 10 badass small tire cars that have a chance, but that's going to be a tough deal to do, and we probably won't do. Pretty much we won't do that, because we already know it'd be a shit show. Everybody would turn around and say the same thing. So, if you guys got 10 badass big tire cars that fit the rules, and you're interested in either coming to the 405 to race us on the street, or if production can find a street, us come up there. This is not a you have to come to us. We are willing to come to you. If you've got the street, and they can get it, and you got 10 badass cars they can run with us and give us a chance, give us a race, then here's your chance. Here's your chance to bring your car. The majority of the list is going to be here. Matter of fact, all the list before 5's here. Is that right? Yeah. Pretty much. Chuck, Brian, Dominator, me, Doc, Lutz. Ha! Yeah. Six of the 10 on the list are going to be here. And we were all given the same task. Find 10 cars, 10 out-of-town people that are willing to race and are willing to either race in the 405 or if you have a street up there. So it's very clear. I'm making myself very clear. Once again, it's not a bullshit deal. It's not a bullshit ploy. Because if somebody shows up with 10 badass cars, then I'm going to get on the phone to production and go, here's an option. And right now, believe it or not, guys, there's not very many options out there. And that's no bullshit. It is hard to find 10 cars that run like our cars that will give us a race. So, and we don't want to blow out, we want to race. We want to seriously prove that we are the fastest street race cars in the country. So, there you go, boys. You get to come watch a badass show. You get to race for 20 grand. And if you got the cars, got the cojones to do it, then you get a chance to actually come race on the 405 show. And try to take the... I don't think we have ever been beat on an out-of-town race as a team. I don't think it's ever happened. So, there is definitely a cherry to be had. So, anything else we want to talk about? Doc's going to be here.
I can think of.
I think I caught some of the guys actually at the... I did notice that at 10 o'clock, everybody's actually can't dodge their bosses fast enough to tune in because the live feed started gaining after 5 o'clock. That we did at 10 o'clock because that's why I usually do them early. That way you guys drinking coffee and acting like you're getting ready for work. You can be over on your phone, watch your fucking Reapers early morning, wake up, live feed bullshit. That's only 3 cuss words the whole time, huh?
I wasn't counting.
I am.
I took
I
it
think.
out.
Oh. Well, Brantley's awake, so I tried to keep from cussing as much as him. Especially when the other day when he said ho ho. And I swear I heard him say skeezer.
No.
I swear I heard him say skeezer. I don't know for sure. Did you say skeezer the other day?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought he did. I swear. Posse on Broadway.
Oh, he's been listening to. Oh, gotcha.
Hey, just if you got a guilty conscience, you don't have to show it in front of everybody on Facebook.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, that's what he said. He goes, skeezer. I said, whoa. Now I remembered Posse on Broadway. Skeezer dropped a 20. Or Kid Sensation dropped a 20. And Skeezer from another crew picked it up and kissed it. So, got anything else we got to deal with? No. Small block. Small tire. Small tire. We are going to run a No Prep Kings money race on Friday night. We're not going to run the first round of small tire, because I've had a lot of small tire guys message me and go, hey dude, we're working, we can't get out there, we really want to race. So small tire will not be running a round of small tire on Friday. Instead, I could use some extra money because I'm spending a lot of money doing this deal. So $500, car fits the rules, same rules, steel roof, quarters, VIN.
It's a Corvette, it has to be OEM body.
Corvette's OEM body. It can be fiberglass, but it's got to be an OEM body. You guys come out. Let's all put $500 in the pot. One winner take all, because I really need you guys' money. So, yeah, that's it. I just need the money. So, we're going to probably kick that thing off. I'm looking at kicking that thing off. I'm going to talk with Chuck and Ryan, but we're probably going to do that pretty early, like 6 o'clock. So, not too far after the gates open. We'll get that. We'll run that first round of it. And then, depending on how many cars show up, we're going to run it to the end, I believe. Unless something drastic happens and we have to final it the next. No, we'll have to run it to the end. Never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. It will run to the end. $500. $500 in the pot. 10 guys, $5,000. 20 guys, 10 grand. I'd like to get about 35 cars, because that's about the amount of money I need. Is that right? Am I doing my math right?
Yes.
So I'd like to get about 35, 40 cars. What are you laughing about? What do you think so funny? Who's gonna win that money? Which car's gonna win the money? You? Are you racing? Okay. So, if, dude, you're losing your mind. So, if we turn around and got, 20 cars, then that's another 20, that's another, 20 grand, right? 10 cars would be, no, dumbass. 10 cars, $5,000. So we need about 40 cars so I can get 20 grand. 20 grand would be a nice, good number, because that 20 grand, the other 20 grand, that's 40 grand. That almost pays for what Stacy's going to cost me in Amazon this month. And makeup and Ulta and fingernail polish and all that shit.
It's all a write-off.
No, it's not a write-off, not unless you're a stripper.
No, it's a write-off.
What's a write-off?
My nails, my hair, my makeup.
How?
Because I'm with you.
Not unless you're a stripper. And if you're doing that shit, I ain't getting no money, so.
I'm not.
Well,
I can assure you I'm
I don't know, you sure like that song, Porn Star Dancing?
not. I do like that song a lot.
And what's the other one? Put the X in sex or some shit. Nickelback. All them songs that talk about strippers, you like an awful lot.
I like Nickelback a lot.
So, anyway.
I'm gonna get my money.
You gotta get that. You gotta say, I gonna get that money. Tell him, Pawpaw gonna get that money.
I will get that money.
Well, you will get it. If I win, or when I win, you're still gonna get it. So, starting to sound like Chuck. I need to quit this shit. But every one of us are coming up here. I've never went to a race and didn't think I could win. So, No Prep Kings money race. That's why I'm calling it, because everybody has taken Limpy's name of cash days and wore it out. And I'm not going to do that, because it's not cash days. Limpy is the originator of the cash days. So, cash days is his deal. And it's nothing personal against anybody that uses it. That's a respect deal from me to Limpy. I will never do one of those deals and call it a cash days. But it will be set up. I will steal Limpy's idea of how we do the race. So, everybody's money goes into one bag. Draw a chip. Your number is where you go. There's not a call out. No call out bullshit. You race who you draw. So, and one winner takes it all. Whether it's 10 cars, 50 cars, 5 cars, whatever. I know there's going to be at least 6, because we're all going to race there, 7.
Mm-hmm.
So, need to talk about anything else? Casting call? And the Kings race. Cordova, Illinois. Go get your get your tickets right now on thevote.com, and it will get you in faster, because they said you can put it on your phone and you pull up there, they scan it, put a band on you, through the gate you go. And I imagine we will have people walking back down the line, scanning and banding, where you can roll right in. There is no parking charge, so there's no waiting on people to take parking money. We're trying to streamline this process, and I think it's going to be a hell of a show. I've been getting a lot of people. I was told Axeman out of Virginia is coming, and that's a badass car, twin turbo Chevy too. I know it's a badass car because I got his other car I just bought from Brent, the one that had the screw blown 481X in it. So, Dean, Disco Dean, was asking questions. I think he's going to be there. So we'll see. We'll see who all shows up, does the casting call. If you're from a state, area code, whatever, and you got 10 badass cars, come on out. And I promise, if you got the cars and you got the road and you show that you can run with us, then I will make the call to production while we are at the race and say, these guys can come play with us on the fucking street. And you got the balls. That's another thing. You gotta have cojones. All right. So, before I pass this semi, huh? Yeah, I got Brantley. I would have went for that any other fucking time, but with Brantley in here. Because I really feel like I had that covered. Because that truck, see, it still ain't even here. Yeah. But one thing I do is I'm a lot more cautious when it comes to having my baby boy.
Because I'm sitting on the dash.
Do what? Actually, I've had him sitting on the dash in the motorhome, but we were just driving around.
Right.
See if I can get around Stacy to see him here. And it was a passing zone, so you guys can call the Missouri OHP if you want. Don't show them the speedometer. If I have a heart attack. So, and I still ain't wearing a seatbelt. Fuck it. Alright, we done?
I think so.
Like it, share it, tell everybody about it. Like to see the boys from Canada bring 10 cars.
That'd be cool.
Canada. Like to see 10 guys from Canada have the shit to come race. Because I think that would be epic. 405 against Canada.
That would be cool.
I think it would be. I'm fixing to call the guy that won Drag Week and see if they got the cars, if he knows some cars to roll up there. That's one of the reasons I wanted to go this far up north, is I want to pull some of them cars out of Canada, and I want to pull them cars out of Michigan and stuff, the places where nobody takes no prep. I want to bring it up there and gather these guys up, because another part of this is showing everybody that there's guys who want to no prep everywhere. It's not an Oklahoma thing, it's not a Texas thing, and before it's all said and done, it's going to be the only thing anybody talks about, because it's the coolest, baddest ass racing out there, period. So, we'll see you guys in Cordova. I am 3 hours and 25 minutes away. Headed out. Out.